And we want to turn now to the massive trucker protest that is crippling the economy in the U.S. and in Canada. The White House expecting Canada to reopen a crucial part of the border by tomorrow. Multiple areas have been blocked by protesters. Today, police cleared the streets in Windsor. The arrests ended demonstrations against COVID-19 restrictions there. But Canada's capital city, Ottawa, still packed with thousands of people in the streets and parked trucks causing gridlock in the city. Our crews are covering this developing story in both areas. Let's go now to NewsNation correspondent Tom Negevin. And Tom, after nearly a week of this border blockade, we saw some arrests today.
We did, Rudabeh. In fact, we have some new numbers on that tonight, some new totals, 25 to 30 arrests in all. Police are telling us most of this went down peacefully today. The Ambassador Bridge just behind me, they're getting set to reopen this right now. Important to note, this is the major artery, economically speaking, between Canada and the U.S., and police are now promising to keep it open by any means necessary. They've been patient all week, but that has its limit. And today, with the crowds thinning to small groups of determined stragglers, police moved in.
In our country, people have the right to protest, and that's a great aspect of our Canadian society and our democracy.
There are tactical teams, cops in riot gear, urban assault vehicles, closing the perimeter they've been maintaining for 6 days to shut demonstrators down. Canada's Sunday political talk shows devoted to the protests and their cost.
I think the immediate issue is that we've had $3 billion impact on trade between our two countries already. It has been absolutely massive.
It's all about vaccine and mask mandates, and truckers who've had enough of both, joining their counterparts occupying the Canadian capital and a growing number of border crossings across the country, at each one picking up local support.
It's not that I'm an anti-vaxxer, I'm not an anti-masker. I just want the freedom back and everything to open up again.
Police have been a large and constant presence, often outnumbering the truckers themselves, working to avoid violent confrontations, they say. But finally today, Ontario's premier said enough is enough.
Today, I'm using my authority as Premier of Ontario to declare a state of emergency in our province. And I will convene Cabinet to use legal authorities to urgently enact orders that will make crystal clear it is illegal and punishable to block and impede the movement of goods, people, and services along critical infrastructure.
So a fluid situation as of right now here, Rudabeh, as police on both sides of the border work to get the Ambassador Bridge open and commerce flowing here again. About 24 arrests, 25 to 30 is the number police are giving us tonight. Some concern right now that some of these protesters have scattered, yes, but they may regroup. Police say if they do, they'll be dispersed all over again. Rudabeh?
And Tom, obviously you mentioned it, an important economic artery between the U.S. and Canada. What is the White House saying about all of this?
You know, the White House is watching this very closely, Rudabeh, and they pointed that out to us today, watching and hoping for a positive outcome to just another supply chain disruption, another economic disruption they really just don't need right now. We do have a statement from the White House Homeland Security Advisor, Lyd Sherwood-Randall, who says in a statement that getting this done and reopened safely is paramount. And the White House, the Biden administration, stands together with its Canadian partners to make sure that this is all done smoothly, safely, and long-term. Rudabeh?
All right, Tom Negevin, great reporting. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.